Haters gonna hate, but you can't stop Harry Potter. He's just too big for all of us. Can you dig it? Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have another instance where cancel culture and boycotting on the internet proves ineffective and, if anything, actually promotes the product even more. And in this particular case, we're of course talking about the new Harry Potter video game called Hogwarts Legacy. It's not really, it's not going to feature Harry Potter as far as I can tell. It's just, in the Harry Potter universe. That's kind of the thing. But anyways, it looks to be this pretty dang cool RPG where you get to, craft spells and do all that, get to explore Hogwarts. It's kind of a game that I think a lot of people really wanted well over a decade ago, and now it's finally being realized. So there is, in fact, a lot of excitement over this. But due to the fact that everyone is under the belief that J.K. Rowling is transphobic and not part of the woke culture now, people are trying to boycott this game and trying to encourage all and everyone to not support it. And it's not working out so well for them. Not even a little bit. As a matter of fact, at the time of recording this, Hogwarts Legacy on Steam is the #1 selling game, and it doesn't even release for a month. That's right. All that boycotting and trying to tell people that they're horrible people and that if you buy this game, you yourself are a transphobic person. It didn't work out too well because people don't like being told what they are based off of a video game that they buy. Boycotts and trying to convince people not to do something on the internet is, it's pretty dang tough unless someone does something that's extremely egregious. And no, I'm sorry, but Rowling's tweets and books and all that stuff is not egregious enough to justify canceling her or anything that she has ever made that is involved and associated with her name, this video game included. And while we're on that subject of this video game, for all the boycotters and naysayers out there, you do realize that Rowling has absolutely nothing to do with this video game, right? Other than the fact that she created the Harry Potter franchise and she owns the rights to it, Warner Brothers, the publishing company, went out and said, hey, we want to make this game, we'll give you X amount of money, and she just said, okay, sounds good. She's already been paid. Maybe if, sales reach a certain number, she'll get some royalties for that, but all the same, she doesn't even need this money. You boycotting, trying to prevent this game's sales, thinking that it's somehow going to send a message to Rowling that's going to tell her that she's a horrible human being, is extremely misguided. She's already been paid. She doesn't care. She doesn't give two you-know-whats about this game or its success. And on top of that, she's already a billionaire. She makes so much money, this is just a drop in the bucket. So for you to go out of your way to try to boycott this game and to really stick it to Rowling, it's just not going to do any good. And while we're on that subject, by the way, of publishing companies, also coincidental, this is Warner Brothers we're talking about. This is the same company that in the Injustice video game decided for Gay Pride that they would do a promo for a week where you beat up a bisexual character to get bonuses in the game. And that was their idea of celebrating Gay Pride. In case you were wondering, you can look it up if you don't believe me. So, yeah. I guess the thing that I'm trying to teach us all here, and this is something that I've learned myself from trying to boycott certain things about the gaming industry or even games in general, is that boycotting does not work. It does not work in the slightest. As a matter of fact, if anything, it just makes people want to buy it even more, and it brings more attention to a product that a lot of other people probably weren't even aware of in the first place and are now going to buy said product. And the fact that Hogwarts Legacy is #1 on the sales charts just kind of proves that theory. So I get it. If you feel very strongly about Rowling and what she's said and what she's apparently done, go ahead, boycott it, do your thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing by any means. I'm just saying, just know that you're not going to win that fight, ever. Especially if you bring it up on the internet. It's a lost cause, especially on big franchises like Harry Potter. They're just too big and too powerful for little old you. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout, and I'll see you on the next one.